Hey guys, Blade Check 101 coming at you with another knife review. Today I want to talk about two knives. It's a 2-for-1 Blade Check 101 special. Two knives from Jason at EcosKnives.com. I've been doing a bunch of his, knives, reviewing a bunch of his knives, and it's been nothing but positive feedback from all you guys on YouTube. And just friends that see me using his knives and things like that. So I do want to keep reviewing his blades because he does such a great job, and really, the blades are money well spent. I apologize, my birds are going to be chirping away probably through this whole video because they don't like it when I'm not talking to them. They're irritating, but moving on. Here's the two knives. I have my custom Zippo right here for a size comparison, so you guys can see it's a standard size Zippo. Very simple comparison there. Most of you guys are familiar with how big a Zippo is, so that's that. So getting to it, this is the first knife, and I have been EDCing this one for a while, so I'll give this one the head start here. I have this one set up for a static cord carry or tactical tether cord, whatever you want to say. It's a nice way of just carrying this blade. I really like it. This is one of Jason's more common models. He does a lot of these, and it's his Haman line neck knife, Tonto, model basically. He does make these also without the Haman line. Typically, that's in 5160. Because it's very, very tough to get a Haman on 5160. In fact, it might be impossible. I'm not really sure, but it's very difficult to do so anyway. But you can see this one. So this one's 1095. It's got this really nice Haman running on the front, so on the edge side and on the spine. It's got a really nice look to it, and then in here would be the softer portion, which is really nice because that also lends this knife to being able to be used for lots of different things while still having a nice soft core, having very, very hard edges. The thickness on this one is about 1/8 of an inch, and is totally, that's exactly what you want really for this type of knife. It's a great EDC slicer. I wouldn't really recommend this particular one as a prying tool or anything like that. The only prying that I've done with this knife is opening beer bottles, so that's all I'll put it through really. At this point, I'm not looking to break it or anything like that. It's a great knife for just EDC purposes, slicing cardboard, cutting through, and it is a heavy duty cutter too. Zip ties. I've even used this thing to baton through wood before, and it still has a razor sharp edge on it. Of course, you can dull any knife, but this knife has really, so far at least, withstood all my use, and that does say something. The handle on it, as with all of Jason's cord wrapped handles, is sealed in a resin that is really, really tough. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's, it's like a rock at this point. It's, it has a really, really cool look to it, I think. It's simple, though, and which makes it nice. The under wrap here is just a satin cord, and the outer part here is just gutted paracord, simply enough. And, it's burned. He has a hole drilled through there. He puts it through, and it is burned and everything, so it's it's not going to unwrap or anything. And that's also what the resin is for. It's also to give it some level of water resistance. Obviously, if you dunk this thing in a river and just kind of leave it there, it'll probably get in there. But just a little bit of moisture here and there. If you have to use the knife while it's raining or whatever, it's not going to hurt it. But yeah, this has been a fantastic EDC for a while now, and I'm very, very happy with it. He puts these out a lot, so if you guys don't see one on his site right now, the next time he puts out a batch of knives, chances are this will be somewhere in the mix. And he has lots of variations on this design as well. So, the Kydex sheath, by the way, I've never really had a problem with his Kydex sheaths. They're fitted very nicely. They are set up for a tech lock or mini tech lock or G clip or any of the standard carry methods, which you can buy just about anywhere that sells knives. But they all are 1 inch apart from each other, so you can put that anywhere. Again, I just have this set up for tactical tether cord or static cord carry or whatever, and it works really, really nicely for that, especially with that nice thick change in the blade to handle transition there. Really nice. So yeah, that's that one. Moving on. This is a brand new one that I just got in from him, and I absolutely love it. This might just be my new EDC. That's how much I like it. The sheath on this is really, really cool. I love it. The outside here is leather, and it's a beautiful finish on it. It just looks like an old beat-up piece of leather, which is so cool. I just love that look. And the inside there is Kydex. So we actually have the nice retention and form of Kydex, being able to, put paracord through there or tech lock or whatever, but the look of leather, which is really cool. And in fact, this might be a good inside the waistband carry knife because of that leather. It's going to be nice and comfortable against the skin if need be. So there's that. Really, really cool sheath. And the retention on all of his knives are, is fantastic, like I said. But this is the knife, and this is just beautiful. I'm so happy with this blade. The handle, again, same deal. It's the satin wrap with the paracord outside, and it's all sealed in resin. But the blade on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. I think this one is 1095 as well. He uses mostly 1095 and 5160. He does use other steels as well, and he does list that on the site. So when you look, you'll just see whatever he does there. He is putting out more and more of these mustard patina knives, and that's what that is. It's a mustard patina. It's got a great polish on it. In fact, you can almost see me recording this in it. It's got a really nice shiny finish to it, but also, it looks like almost like a tiger. It's really pretty and sharp, incredibly sharp. His knives come not just arm shaving sharp, but I mean just like you can shave your face with most of his blades. The thickness on this one is just over 1/8 of an inch, just under 3/16, and it's perfect for the intended use, which to me at least is like an outdoor kind of knife, an EDC blade. It's a little bit big for EDC, I think, but as a defensive blade too, this is fantastic. It's nice and, it's got a great, custom look to it, at least to me. It's a big enough blade to get just about anything you need done. And if you hold it back here, it is blade heavy, so you could really get a nice chop out with that. Cut small branches and things. Great outdoor knife. And also it's shiny enough where I think, that would be a big plus in the out of doors. If you do drop it or anything like that, you'd be able to, spot it pretty quickly because of that nice shine. But the blade length on this one, I think, is 3 3/4. I don't know if I mentioned that on this one. It's about 3 1/2. But it's about 3 3/4, 4 inches, somewhere in and around there. Here's with the Zippo comparison. So you can see that, size comparison. I have medium-sized hands, and that, is plenty of room for me. So, I mean, all of his knives are going to be different. He doesn't put out 2 knives that are exactly the same, because, I mean, they all are handmade and everything, so that's a really nice thing too, because your knife is literally the only one that is exactly like that. There may be similar in that design category, but every knife is going to be different, which gives you custom levels there. And again, with how he treats these things, they stay razor sharp. I don't know the Rockwell hardness on any of his blades, to be honest with you, but it's tested by me, and I have to say I'm incredibly impressed. I just want to show you guys, if I can, real quickly, how sharp this blade is. I got a blade magazine here. Let me just see if I can get this in focus here. I'm running a one-handed operation, unfortunately. But I don't know if you can see that, but what I'm actually doing there is shaving off the water coating on that top blade. That's what that is. So that's actually going in between that thin coating and the paper itself. And then if I go back, let's see if I can do this here. There's still a little bit more on there, but I can actually go right in between the paint. I mean, it's literally shaving the paint off of the ink, rather, I should say, off of the magazine, which is really, I mean, this thing is just so sharp, and I just love that look. But yeah, this is scary sharp. Great blade. Both of these are, really. Like I said, I've been carrying this Haman line neck knife for a while as a inside the waistband static cord carry. I'll probably switch that out, at least for a little bit, to this one. I mean, this just deserves that kind of time. But yeah, both of these are just beautiful knives. If you guys have any questions, you can always go on Jason's website. It's EcosKnives.com, EcosKnives.com, and you know, contact Jason, or you know, just check out his blades. They're very easy to get. He uses PayPal, so it's nice and easy there, and secure, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, you can also ask me, you know, about any of his knives. They're just, I can attest to how great they are. And for the price, you know, you're talking great quality. Custom quality for a minimal price, which is wonderful. So again, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions, by the way. I've been kind of blown away with, you know, every time I check my email or whatever, I always see, you know, I have a new subscriber, which is fantastic. I love that. That's what keeps me doing videos, and I don't get to do a lot of them, but when I do, it's a really great thing. I'm just very busy, so this is kind of a side thing, but I love doing it. Thank you guys very much for supporting it. All right, well, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.